Here we go. Right. So we've got all of the videos uploaded last night. The trimming was done offline after I eventually figured out like the better way to do it was not to do math. It was just to make copies of the project file. Well, make multiple copies of the project file and edit those copies, just removing segments rather than exporting a video and then having like a big mess to clean up. Because my first attempt I was using a Google Calculator and it worked, but because of the difference in precision, it meant that the audio was a bit funky when it was going between segments. So I fixed that by using the BC Math extension in PHP to do arbitrary precision math dependent on the number of decimal places, but dependent on the largest number of decimal places in either start or end timestamps. That worked, but it was a bit in the arse. And yeah, I'm really hoping that the Lossless Cut developer puts in like native support for this kind of nested action. Right, so refill on parts, then go finish the circuit board production manifold. Well, you know, part of refilling on parts would be I could just delete the assembler up there, but then I'd have like a couple of stacks of circuit boards I needed stuff somewhere. So let's go grab belt parts and things. So yeah, I've got like. Tell us how many tabs I've got open. Doesn't tell us how many tabs I've got open, but I've got 93 videos. Well, I've got at least 93. Oh, sorry, most 93 videos because the last tab is for video 93. There's a new timestamp. Down to normal speed. So I think there's a couple of videos in the list that reference like Stut's planned video release for today. But hopefully I can get the videos finished before that gets published. It's like in the past when I've like had the backlog of videos back up to the point where like I don't get the stream processed before the Friday video gets released, or if there's like a question someone asks like, oh, when's the next patch gonna be? Like, if the thing that they're asking about has already happened, I'll quite often not... is that 6 stacks? Yeah. I'll quite often not include the video on the archive, because it's old news by the time it's posted. That's 50... Oh, I've got a full stack there. It's mostly just to like lighten me workload with not having to process answers to questions that are like I say old news by the time the land. Now there's some exceptions. Like if a video's like if an answer to a video hasn't been like forthcoming by the time it's uploaded, I might leave it in. Just overstashing myself on cable there. Like this is more for like I might leave it in there, but this is more for like if the question wasn't answered, or the thing, not so much answered. If the question's answer hadn't occurred by the time I'd hit save after like adding the annotations and shit, but it has occurred before I go update the archive site, I'll still leave it on there. Yeah, we got everything. Yeah, we'll be fine for copy sheet. Also, like, I don't like delete videos where the answer's like gold news. Like all the like for example, all the questions about like, oh, when's update 7 coming out? Well, update 7's come out, so the answer's kind of moot now. But there's no value in me removing them from the site. Or not from the channel, right, rather. I have considered like delisting videos where the questions the answer to a question is not like relevant anymore. So there's a thing on the archive site, like itself, not on the channel, that tracks duplicate answers. So like a more recent, not necessarily the most recent, but some of the answers can be more authoritative than others. And some of the answers replace an old answer. Like all of the answers about like when there's the game gonna have blueprints got replaced when the blueprints feature was announced. So I could go ahead and delist all of the old blueprints videos, but I'm not certain that it's like the effort required to do that manually is worth it, and automating it, oh, for fuck's sake, the Alt key's stuck. Fucking bullshit. It's not the Alt key, it's something, there's something else going on. Tapping all of the common keys there, so I'm just going to have to, like, save and read those. Yeah. So yeah, so there's things I could do to like reduce the noise on the channel, but I don't have the time to do them manually, and using the API to manage it would have issues. There's some trivia there about snow. That was that. I can't quite make out what that says. I'll ask Snot. there's an annotation to make. I'm doing that thing again where I'm talking about being on YouTube, but it's not visible to anyone. Oh, well, I missed one. Times 27, so that's a Mark 4. Just gonna pause the YouTube video for a bit while I get this welding done. So this one at the top needs to be Mark 4 and that one needs to be Mark 3. I should actually have the belt parts I need to upgrade the full supply belt. If, I say if, total parts of the 480, and it is. Yay. Just double checking that the total parts for both manifolds is, yeah, good there as well. Normally I would have placed all 3 columns of that wall chunk manually, but I think I should try and rely more on blueprints. I think the current plan for this is, like, it's approaching lunchtime. I've still got about 20 minutes of video to get through. No, I'm playing it back at 1.5 speed. It will still take longer than 20 minutes for us to get through, especially if I'm stopping and starting like I am now. I mean, it takes longer than real time anyway. Just because I have to look stuff up for annotations. But depending on where I'm at in the game, either when I'm done with the intro/state of dev video, I will be hopping off for lunch, or I will process a few more videos while I'm doing things in the game, and then hop off for lunch. Come back, continue processing some shit, and then be streaming some more. to make. Oh, I thought that was a 34-minute video. It's not. It's only 18. Just realised I haven't done one of my normal steps. Yeah, because one of my normal steps that I had to change like midway through the year was we pop open like all of the videos, set the recording date, the monetization settings, let people make clips and stuff. And it used to be that I would also set the playlist then and just make sure I was selecting videos in the right order, because that's how YouTube used to work. It's like if you selected videos in the order, they would be added to the playlist in that order. You change that, and it fucked a whole bunch of shit up because I didn't notice until people commented on it. Because the process has changed this week, the routine's been disrupted, so I have forgotten to do this step. So I'll just get that done now. So I select all videos for August 29th. Enable monetization. Set the recording date. Allow shorts remixing. There we go, 94 videos updated. 94, but that says 93. Oh no, it is 94. When did that appear? Oh yeah, it's just because the tabs are so tiny. Right, so we'll pop that video open again. Pop it into the monetization. It's still showing as off. I don't know if that's recorded it as thing. I'm just going to reload this tab. This YouTube Studio's got bugs in it where I can hear some knocking, but I don't know if it's a hammer from downstairs. Yeah, it's got some bugs in it where it doesn't track state 100% good. Could have phrased that better. So this can lead to issues where you do bulk changes and then you pop open, or you do bulk changes or you make changes in another tab. And those changes won't be reflected on like your big content list. Find the video, okay, there we are. I wonder if it was last week where the intro was like half an hour. I completely tuned out there, so I'm going to like err on the side of caution and make a relatively safe assumption that it's not swore in the middle of it. very rare that like you get F-bombs dropped on like the channel, like the Twitch channel, but you do like get shits and hells and stuff a lot. And inappropriate language is one of the monetization settings you have to go for. Abbreviated or censored profanity or words like hell or damn in the title, thumbnail or video. Moderate profanity like bitch, douchebag, arsehole and shit used frequently in the video. Most profanity used within music or stand-up comedy video content. Does that technically mean YouTube's classifying Snut as a stand-up comedian? I'm gonna clip that. Now where's that clip at? See if I can trim it a bit better. Well, I said I hit the clip that button, but where is it? Featured by. Why? This is why I stopped using common Twitch for tracking clips on. Oh, that's interesting. The clip editor's got a oh, hang on a second while I get that. So something I haven't noticed previously. Twitch has got a thing that I've been figuring out if I should be doing like offline for YouTube, where it takes a landscape video and pulls sections out to make clips for like portable viewing. I think I'm gonna try this. Anyway, no, that's not what I want to do. I want to trim that out of the VOD. Where do I do that shit again? Hang on a second. Yeah, me just like getting distracted by doing stuff on Twitch. Oh, is 1 minute too short? Create longer chips using the highlighter. Well, that being available for third-party channels, I might have been still be doing clips on Twitch. Because I probably would have given up on that by now. Doing like 4-hour streams entirely on Twitch is just no. I'm probably going to end up having to load an autosave by the time I'm done here. Yeah, I'll change my autosave time 15 minutes or doing that would be a bad idea. Alright, let's get this wall finished. Not the wall, ceiling. Again. Okay, let's just save it. Like, save the game this time as well. Like, rather than having, I mean, like, I'm under supplying stuff. Like, I'm underproducing stuff because I'm under supplying, so I haven't got complete manifold everywhere, especially for like ingots and things. I don't like artificially inflating me gameplay statistics. Okay, let's delete those. Let's post the clip after I've got the... Fuck me! Is it giving us a... it's actually giving us an actual error in the... just a server error. Try that again. I'm gonna end up reloading that save file just because Twitch is like. This kind of crap is reminding me why I stopped using Twitch for managing clips for the archive channels website stuff. So that goes back to 22. And finally, save file. Let's get this wired in. Right, I've got I've got another video open. But I want to get this wiring on because I keep on dithering about. That's enough to get started on the next thing, I think. Right, where's Lossless Cut gone? Question about why is Lumen not enabled? Bloody. Yeah, I don't have a Lumen playlist. Probably should add one at some point. That's part of the Snut playthrough playlist. Where am I at? There I am. Yeah, so this is wired up differently than that one is, because this is dual manifold. And having 4 separate lanes of wires for a dual manifold just get a little bit tedious. I tend to like to do multiple lanes more than this machine's in setup for inline production. How many power requirements look like? Right, so we're starting to make use of the battery a bit there. Obviously, like the consumption rate versus production rates fluctuated enough that I can maybe get away with this. Because eventually, like, this manifold's going to get backed up. So it's a problem that may fix itself. As long as I don't absent-mindedly connect the power to... Not the power. As long as I don't absent-mindedly connect the warehouse production to a sink, so it just stays backed up and doesn't goes idle. Yeah, this manifold's also going to go idle by virtue of that backlog of copper sheets has finally run out. This will not get me all the way back over there. But as much as I can get done as possible is still going to be useful. I've got an easy memorable, I say easy memorable, I'm likely to forget anyway. So now I've got an easy memorable place to finish on, so although I can come along the viaduct from that direction. Once I hit there, I'm done. Three. Doing that thing again where I'm forgetting that I have to wait for it to finish saving for YouTube Studio to not bug the fuck out because it's a pile of crap. So to say that all piles of crap are useless, oh, that's where fertilizer comes from. Only I don't need fertilizer right now. I need video annotation services that don't fall apart. Because like the channel does actually break bits of YouTube. So, you know, yeah. Where am I at? So I've rebuilt the doors. Oh yeah, I can fix these while I'm here. Still haven't put those coupons into the awesome sink. Right, item crate. It's probably up there somewhere. Yep, there it is. Okay, so that's all done. So the next thing to do is grab a photo reference of this signage. Might already have, if I check my screenshots folder. I'm gonna go with probably. Ah no, wait, that's the far above. Okay, so the only difference between the photo reference that I've got and the one and the floor I'm looking at is the circuit board stuff, but that's already built it up. So what we've got to do is there we go, belt these down. Let's make sure we've got all the details done on that. Yep, we missed the game title. So unless things have changed recently, YouTube lets you say, oh, my videos on this, like uploads, default to the games category. But we're not gonna let you say all these videos that we're uploading are related to this particular game. That would make sense. One of the things that I did last week that helped a little, but that I'm not doing this week, is last week, because I had that many editing, like YouTube Studio editing tasks to do, I ended up blasting through all of the videos and doing the playlist ahead of time. Like, there was a couple of stumbles on that, but it helped speed things along when it came to doing the annotations. Didn't have to wait for YouTube to finish saving stuff for us to hit play. Because why the hell would that make a difference to the timeline playback of a video that isn't being actively edited with the trim and cut tools? Kind of thing. touchdown. Make another 2 slots from where they were. Hub. Now, signage. Order reference time. Canister going down. We also got them here and here. Oh, right, because that's the empty canister going in the warehouse. That tripped us up. Okay. there's plastic going to warehouse, right? Oil barrels. Water bottle. Well, it's the water bottle return anyway. There. Okay, next thing over. Oil barrel. Going up. Water bottle going in. These two are for plastic. So that column's lane. This lane set of built. I'm never sure how to refer to stuff in like 3D space because it varies depending whether it's a raw column or a lane, depending on how I'm looking at it. Like, I'm comfortable referring to, you know, the horizontal stretches as lanes, but the vertical, feels weird. please, on the video. I think that's going to have to be like the last video for a bit that I'll do before lunch, because, well, I mean, it's 12:30 when I was starting to talk about coming off nearly an hour ago. So I'll leave the annotations panel open and then focus on getting this finished. Right. Blah, 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 blah. Plastics. No more plastics. Okay, all signage from there. Signage done there. And this is for filters. And alt-tab bullshit strikes again. And then this is for iodine infused filter. No, it isn't. That's a normal filter. Getting confused in my head a bit there, saying, oh, well, the reason why I was confused is because the photo reference I've got has the iodine filter belt still there. That's all good. Upstairs, it'll land on that column to take new photo reference. That's the next step here when I come back from lunch and processing some more videos is these belts have to come down. Some of them have to go to water, which we can push out like way over here, for example. And some of them have to go to oil, and the most conveniently placed oil extractor is not that one over there, which we have wired up. It is in fact this one, which is going to be a little bit of a problem. Try not to grab the attention of the alpha hog there, while also acknowledging that I'm about to set off some explosives. Yep. Everything's sorted there. climbing the stairs, hopping in the tubes. You can just go up here. Zoom in. There we go. Now we have photographs. So at some point, this is going to get torn down and turned into a proper packing plant. May have a little issue with regards to what's going on with the placement here, because I don't want to deforest this place. But I might have to get these down a little bit. Everything inside here needs to be clean of foliage. Where's that bird at? I can hear the bird, but I can't see it. Oh wait, there's birds over there, so we'll step off. So how to handle this? This is going to be a problem. This will need to get disconnected. You know, to make space for the packing plants. And I just realised the solution to the problem. This is only going to be packing oil for plastic. Well, that one's going to be packing oil for fuel. Unless I need to, like, split and share shit. So, I don't have to dismantle this shit yet. And I can belt things up semi-appropriately so that I don't need to actually build the packing plants in order to figure out where belts are going. Because if we pop over here a second, I'll put this little bridge in here because we've got these belts here doing oil barrels and empty canisters for fuel. And then we've got at least three, yeah, we've got 3 lines of oil barrels went down from over there. Figuring out where to put it, because the plan is to, the original plan was to put the packing plant somewhere over here. Speaking of which, we should probably go near the island. No spitter? Isn't that normally an alpha spitter hovering about the place? Huh, okay. Never mind then, I guess. the 3 lanes from over there are going to come down. One of the lanes is going to be 4 belts high, whereas everything else is going to be 2 belts high. The water has to be routed somewhere, and either that's going to be its own separate facility, or I'm going to have a giant mess over on this side. Yeah. I might end up with 1 central oil packing facility and 2 separate water packing facilities. Just because the way these factories are oriented means they're not both having convenient access to the ocean. Although if this was scooted down a little bit of a ways further, let's get going. So this is something to consider for the next playthrough. Oh, definitely not flood. If built oriented this way, so like the express lane height tube was somewhere in this vicinity, we would then have readily available access to the ocean. And the other alternative was to reorient the factory so that it was facing this way rather than facing north, and then just have all the lines come out over to that side of this island, or possibly further through that little inlet. But yeah, it's not that much of a problem that I need to do anything on the current session, and I'm not going to faff about moving the entire factory around just to see what it would look like. It's just when I get to another playthrough, either I'll put it in roughly the same place, you know, the earliest point past that arch, it's convenient, or I'll remember to try something different. I've actually had factories in this area that were facing westward previously, but what I'm suggesting for another like a future playthrough is having them faced eastward, so that there isn't like a practical maximum capacity to the length of the manifolds. If I put it facing westward, I have to put it far out enough that, like, whatever manifold I put in aren't going to run into issues, like, you know, the cliff face. And, yeah. Like, for example, one of the fuel manifolds up here for handling heavily obviously byproduct from rubber is going to have 135 fuel generators in. And if this was, like, if these facilities were facing westward, that means they'd run into the cliff, which means the fuel generators would, the floor would have to be super wide, and then run into the cliff on that side. So, you know, pain the pants. Anyway, I'm rambling enough now, and my focus is shifting. So what I'm going to do is get myself parked somewhere. Yeah, I think what... oh, let's clean this up before I forget. risk accidentally connecting stuff to it and having an offset grid. Or an off-grid. Yeah. I know what I mean. Grab a part somewhere, then go upgrade, pop it, heat supply for 30, or to there we go. Plastics, belting, and placeholder done. Like solvents to do next. Alright. So, plan for today. I go get me lunch, take a break from streaming. Continue to get a few more videos processed. There is a nearly 2-hour video in the set today, because there's a bit in the Tuesday stream where starts talking about how he likes to build his coal plants, and it is interesting content. Like there are like a variety of like YouTubers in the Satisfactory space that do make their own tutorials, but I'm assuming that the Satisfactory community would be interested in seeing how the community manager likes to do stuff. Because as mentioned earlier in the week, they've done that kind of thing before during the Epic Mega Stream. Anyway, that's going to be all for now. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.